my thoughts. I shut it down wherever power is stored. Being real is in the past, watching cowards get on. It ain't kill me, so it's making me stronger. And these bite-sized rappers now sensing my...
What the hell's going on, people? This is Periodic, and you see the title of the video. We're jumping back into Dragonball Z Dokkan Battle in order to finish our final 10 stages of the Extreme Z Battle. Shenron, the Shenron boy himself. So far it's been super easy. Like, I mean, we have the Super AGL comp. If you haven't checked out part 1, make sure you do so. I talk more about the team composition and, you know, what I bring and the sheer amount of units that you can bring to this event, which makes it very easy. Like, this shouldn't be a problem for a lot of people, simply because Super AGL is probably the most jam-packed category in, or not category, but type in the game. Like, they have so many good Super AGL, you know, LRs. You have the Super Saiyan 4 Goku. You have this Super Saiyan 2, Super Saiyan 1 to Super Saiyan 2 AGL Gohan. You have the LR Gohan, or Goten and Trunks. You have LR Tien and Chaozu. So you got 4 very good LRs right there then. And then if you talk about, now my shirt is finally starting to go a little, that's funny. I was wondering, I was like, dude, why is this shirt actually showing up really well? Because it's like green. Kind of not smart to use on a green screen, but it is what it is. I was wondering if it was going to start to screw up, and now it finally is. I wonder why now, because it was working fine a little bit earlier, but whatever. Look at this. Oh, no, I'm going invisible. Oh, that's insane. All right, I'll have to change my shirt after this, but that's really funny. But yeah, even if you're bringing TURs, right, you have a ton of 120% leads that you can bring. Obviously, the Super Saiyan 4 Vegeta is a great pick. The Super Saiyan 4 Goku, great pick. The LR Gohan, great pick. The Transforming Goku, the AGL one, the one that goes from Super Saiyan 1 to Super Saiyan 2, then 3, then God, then Blue. He's also on 120% lead. So it's like the sheer amount of leads that they have is pretty insane. And then obviously we're bringing Kamehameha. And you do want to bring all AGL. You don't want to bring Extreme. They just made it very easy to be able to take care of this event, to be quite honest. I am liking what they're doing with this particular event. Like I said, this Goku is fantastic, and then we're just going to use all these orbs to take care of this Shenron. And I will be making a video on the full power Shenron. The boy is very good. The fact that he's a full power category support is fantastic, especially because full power does have a decent amount of extreme units, and you're probably going to want some extreme units on that team to synergize with that. I don't know why I said it like that. It sounded very strange, but to synergize with that Shenron. I'm actually pulling up the Shenron right now because I want to actually take a look at his links there, just so I can give you a good idea of what you're going to be dealing with. This is actually pretty bad, but it is what it is, and then he should be able to finish him off. So if we're taking a look at the strength Shenron, he's got brutal beatdown, 10% attack. A lot of, you know, extreme units have that. Big bad bosses, shocking speed, GT, fierce battle, fear and faith, and shadow dragon. So what that pretty much is, fear and faith 2 key. So you're going to see that a lot with future units, right? Zamas, you're going to have Goku Black. You're going to have like a lot of those cats, right? Fierce battle, well, we'll go with the key links first. He's got shocking speed, which is great. Fear and faith, which is a very good, like I said, villain link. And then GT. And GT and on full power are going to be kind of rough. That's really only going to be like the Super Saiyan 4 Goku's, Vegeta's, which I don't even know if they're on the full power team. I don't think they are. No, they're not. So yeah, it's like that's going to make it a little bit tricky, right? Like, I'm actually going to take a look real fast at the, because I actually want to make sure that this man is not on full power. Yeah, no, they're not on full power. I was taking a look at the LR Super Saiyan 4s are on full power. They are not, unfortunately. But yeah, so that's one thing that that on full power, because you're gonna want to run him on full power. Like, Shadow Dragons at this point is pretty dead. No one's gonna run that team, sadly, even though it's a pretty good team. but his best linking partners on full power are going to be the Strength Cell, who also has an Extreme Z Awakening, the full power Super Saiyan 4 Goku, the tech one, which is pretty funny. That's going to be Shocking Speed, GT, and Fierce Battle. The Transforming Frieza, which is going to be Big Bad Bosses, Fierce Battle, Fear and Faith. There's that Fear and Faith I was talking about. And then the Android 21, which is going to be Fear and Faith, Fierce Battle, and then Big Bad Bosses. And then everyone else he just kind of shares 2 key with, right? Like the physical Super Broly 2 key, the Kaioken Goku, the Golden Frieza 2 key, or 2 links, Intelligence Cell 2 links, Intelligence, the Intelligence, Angel Golden Frieza 2 links. So a lot of people he's going to have 2 links with, only 2 links. And everyone else, it's going to be 3 links, like just those 4 units, 3 links. Now, if we go to Shadow Dragon Saga, the only person that he shares the most links with is Sin Shenron, right? And that's what makes it kind of tough, because Sin Shenron is only on Shadow Dragon Saga, which makes it rough, because like you would want to sneak both of them onto a different category that's not full power, right? But you can't, so it can only be Shadow Dragon Saga. That's the only team that you can run both of those guys on. And unfortunately, one of the Shadow Dragon Saga leader, actually, is it the only main Shadow Dragon Saga leader, which is Omega Shenron, the physical one, can't be run alongside the strength one. So that kind of messes everything up, to be quite honest. It makes it a little bit rough to be able to bring those 2 units together on the same team, where it just can't be done, right? But Sin Shenron literally has every link that the Strength Omega Shenron has. So you're talking about the Brutal Beatdown, the Big Bad Bosses, GT, Fierce Battle, Fear and Faith, and Shadow Dragons. And the Sin Shenron, I mean, he will get a TU, or he will get an Easy A eventually, because his TUR right now is just 80% attack, all enemies defense minus 30%, which is pretty terrible, right? He does supreme damage, greatly lowers defense. So whenever he gets an Extreme Z Awakening, then he will be very, very good, very good. And maybe you'll consider running Shadow Dragon. Now, if I remember correctly, Oceanus Shenron does indeed have, I'm just looking up right now, she is 100% Shadow Dragons. Yeah, she's 100% Shadow Dragons lead. But we really do need a 170% lead, because we only have, what, Omega Shenron is 150 across the board? Yeah, he's 150 across the board, the physical Omega Shenron. He's 150% across the board, physical type, key +3, HP attack and defense 50%. So we really need to get someone, like, they need to bring some hype units from the GT. There's a lot of categories in this game that are very, very neglected, which feels pretty bad. Like, I'm going to pull up the categories right now. I'm actually going to look up categories. And there's just some that it's like, yo, they've just been left on the back burner. There's some that have never been good, right? That they've just always been pretty trash. So if we're looking at Fusion, Fusion's great, right? Little limited. Could use more units, but it's great category. Shadow Dragon Saga, as I mentioned, like, just needs a lot of help. It really does. We need to have like an LR Shadow Dragons cards. We need to see more, just more GT units that are actually good. World Tournament, again, you can add a few more units to make that a really good team, especially an actual leader, because they don't have an actual leader. Peppy Gals is probably fine as is right now, just because of LRK and Caulifla and the Intelligence Ribrian. Like, they're just super OP units. So Hybrid Saiyans, a lot better with the Intelligence Gohan, a lot better. Could still, would it need some help? I don't actually think so. I think Hybrid Saiyans is good where they are. Yeah, they have a lot of good, yeah, they're good, they're good. They have a lot of good units. Universal Survival Saga, I mean, just really needs more units, and you can tell they're playing it very slowly with that, because they are, I think they're waiting for Dragon Ball Super to come back, and to be able to really go, you know, because think about it this way. Jiren, like a full power Jiren, a Master Ultra Instinct Goku, some of these units, the Pride Troopers, some of these guys, it's kind of the last thing that they have left besides just rehashed units, right? The Jiren that we have is not the full power Jiren. We only have a UI Goku that transforms into Master Ultra Instinct, but not starting off as Master Ultra Instinct. We don't have the Pride Troopers, you know, we don't have a few of those units. It would be cool if we had to join forces between 17 and Frieza, between what, did Frieza and Gohan team up, or was it 17 and Gohan? Regardless, like, a lot of units that we're still missing from that particular saga. We still need a Piccolo from them, from Universal Survival Saga, a Krillin, like, a lot of guys that we're missing, right? Gohan from Universal Survival Saga. We don't really have any that are TUR and stuff like that. So there's still plenty of units that we're missing from that particular saga. I'm excited to see them eventually come out. But the way that they're thinking is like, yo, if we come out with those units, there's really nothing new. Like, are we going to start bringing manga stuff in here? Are we going to start bringing Motos and all these dudes? Like, who knows? Anyway, Resurrected Warriors, I mean, I don't think that needs any help, especially with the Transforming Vegeta that's going to be coming out very soon. It's a very strong team. Again, maybe you need no, they have a lot of units on there. Maybe a few more super units, but that's about it. I'm not even going to look at Realm of Gods. That's one of the best categories in the game. If we look at Majin Buu Saga is a good team. It's lacking a leader. Like, you only have the physical Vegito leader, and then you have like Dabura, but he's 120% lead, so that doesn't really do much for you at that point. What can we do? Well, we'll just take this, and then he won't be able to super attack, but it's fine. Patara, again, one of the best categories in the game. Low class warrior definitely needs help. Like, you have LR Bardock, you have some of these Dokkan Awakenings with some of these units, the Saiyans from the past. That new LR Bardock and his squad will be coming to the game very soon. He'll be on this category. Hopefully he is a low class Saiyan lead, and hopefully he's 150%. But he's free to play, so he'll be probably 100%, which is kind of sad. The Intelligence Kid Goku is on here. They would need way more units. You have Turles on here. Some Raditz cards that aren't good. We need a good Raditz card, like we frankly do. We don't have any good summonable Raditz cards. None at all, which is nuts. Then you're looking at Super Saiyan 3. It's a good squad. It does need a few more units, in my opinion, to make it really cohesive. Maybe a support unit, and it would be very good. But it is good. Giant form definitely needs some help. Like, you have Slug, and then you have Tapion as leads. Baby's good. AGL Metal Cooler is good. But then that's about it. Bergamo is in there. He's God tier. You have Cumber's in there, but you really need to be able to tie it all together, and right now you don't really have that. What else? Let's give him that, and then we'll get... yeah, actually we will. Okay, that's good. I probably should have put Goku there, but it's all good. Planetamic Saga. I think Planetamic Saga is pretty good where it's at. Maybe a few more units, yeah, because it is kind of small. It's mainly just the Ginyu Force and some Gokus and Gohans and stuff like that. So it has some good units, but it's very top heavy. For sure, the Planetamic Saga is very top heavy. You have Ginyu Force. I mean, I don't know if that was just... I don't think they're going to do anything else with it. Movie Boss, super strong category, like very, very strong. Don't have to worry about that. Pure Saiyan's one of the best in the game. Namekians desperately needs help. You have really 3 good cards now on this category. You have the Physical Piccolo, you have the AGL Nail, and then you have the new LR Demon King Piccolo. And that's about it. Everyone else is pretty bad. Once the TUR for Saunel and Parina, however the hell you pronounce their names, the 2 Saiyans from Universe 6, once they get their awakening, then they'll probably be very, very good. But until then, it's trash tier. Namekian is probably one of the worst categories in the game. Future Saga, insane. Full Power Saga, insane. Androids, it's too good at this point. It's got so many leaders. It's ridiculous. It's very, very good. Representative Universe 7, same problem with some of these others where they just don't have that many units. And again, my issues with Universal Survival Saga, I say pretty much the same thing with Representative Universe 7. They seem to be holding off on that one. So that is what it is. Transformation Boost, one of the best in the game. Wicked Bloodline is it a big category? I guess it's not that big. But it is good. It's very good. Probably could use... I don't even think it needs any help, to be honest. It's very, very good. Dragon Ball Sneakers does need help, just to be able to tie some of these characters together. It's a lot of the youth and Dragon Ball Seeker categories, or characters. It is top-heavy, though. I'll tell you that much. It is very top-heavy. And then it's got some absolute trash units in there. And then we're looking at Universe 6. Again, that is a very small category. Definitely needs a lot of help. Join Forces, extremely strong, just needs an actual good leader. Movie Heroes, really good. Goku's family, Vegeta's family, insane. Artificial Life Forms, actually very, very good. Man, there's so many categories. Yeah, Artificial Life Forms is a very good category. Youth, probably suffering the same thing as Dragon Ball Seekers. Well, no, they do have some good support units in here. I'd say it's pretty good. Maybe a few more Dokkan Fest units in there. There's a lot of LRs in that youth category, though. Dragon Ball Saga, again, just needs more units. Barely any. Siblings Bond, ridiculous. Yeah, we'll do this. Grab that, and then... No, I'm going to super attack? Nope. Siblings Bond, really good. Super Saiyans, really good. Worthy Rivals. There's some good units, but they don't mesh well together. A lot of good units in here, they don't mesh well together. And the lead, we need a different Worthy Rivals lead, because the Piccolo kind of... He doesn't link with anybody on his team for more than 2 links, and that's unacceptable in my opinion. Android Cell Saga, very good. Kamehameha, one of the best in the game. Bond of Master and Disciple is good. Terrifying Conqueror is very good. And then Dragon Ball Heroes is actually good. It just needs a proper leader because Fu is only 130% lead. So, and then we won't get into the Japan ones. But you do have Target Goku, which is a little limited. Otherworld Warriors, which is pretty bad, to be honest. Super Saiyan 2, amazing. Last Resort, amazing. Explosion of Anger, pretty good. Actually, pretty good. Yeah, pretty good. Pretty good. So, that's quite a lot of categories, man. Like, wow, I did not realize that there's 47 categories in the game. Holy crap. That's quite a lot. What the hell? I did not realize we'd gotten up to that point. That's insane. 47, dude? What? But... hey, we're at that point, so it is what it is. But, alright, who's going to tank this? I think Goku will tank this, because he should be fine doing this. Yeah, he'll be able to get a super attack off, so that's very, very good. And then this man won't be able to, but that's fine. Oh no, my camera froze. What the hell happened? There it is. Okay, I'm coming back. Coming back, but it's a slow process. Alright, let me just get rid of myself, since it's going slow, and that's really annoying. But what can you do? Let me actually see if I can fix it right after this. But yeah, I think everything's kind of moving slow for some reason. But yeah, that's my thoughts on the category system. And man, I did not realize that there was that many. That's wild. And even more to come, right? They're not going to slow down. Hell no, they ain't slowing down. They're going to speed it up, matter of fact. Alright, so let's keep it going with these Gohans. And hopefully my camera doesn't freeze anymore, though it probably will, you know. But not a big deal. We're going to finish off the... of course, we're going to just stop getting super attacks here. Just going to do normal attacks, and hopefully the additionals in the boy... well, that's the friend. I do have a dupe in mind, so hopefully the additionals could come in clutch and finish off this Shenron. I am excited to use him. The Strength Beerus that got an easy A and became a support for Worthy Rivals, in my opinion, really elevated that category. Even though I do think that category still needs quite a bit of help, I think that was a step in the right direction. Like, they need to do more stuff like that, because like some of these categories have great units on it, but they don't link up together, and it's just like, all right. And I think that's one issue with a lot of people that play this game, is they don't realize, especially newer players, right? Particularly newer players. They don't realize that putting your most OP characters, even if they're on the same category, they're on the same team, it doesn't mean that it's going to be a good team, because these characters have to support each other, and they have to make each other stronger, and they have to link to be able to do super attacks. If you have 3 OP characters on a rotation, and none of them have key links, guess what? You're going to do garbage damage, as opposed to just having one support on that rotation, and suddenly, boom, your damage skyrockets, because guess what? You can actually do super attacks, so that's a great thing. So bringing in these support units like this Omega Shenron, that's going to help out full power, the Strength Whis, that's going to help out the Worthy Rivals. They'll probably make a Bond of Master and Disciple Easy A to help out that team. You know, a ton of units that they're going to be finally bringing on to be able to tie these teams together is just really good for the game, because it makes these teams even stronger for these crazy new events that they're going to be coming out with in the future. Like they're talking about this super duper super battle road, right? This extreme version where it's going to be very, very difficult. And that should make a lot of people happy, because there are quite a bit of people in this community that say, oh, the game is too easy as is. I think there's definitely still challenging content in this game. If you have like all the characters, then obviously you're going to do a much easier, you're going to have a much easier time. But if you're like a newer player or someone who's just playing a lot, but you don't like summon every single banner, hundreds of stones every single banner, right? Like most of you guys out there, not all of you are going to be wailing out there. So there is challenging content. Don't listen to people that say like, oh, everything's easy, SPR is easy, Legendary Goku event is easy. No, these things are still difficult for a reason. That's why if you saw my transformation boots video, it took me 40 minutes to beat a Legendary Goku event, right? Like doing it in certain restrictions is still difficult. Regardless, there it is, stage 30 done. We got everything, all the Dragon Stones, all the Grand Kais, which is very good for me, and all the Hidden Potential Orbs, which is very good for me. So, happy about that. If you are happy to continue watching some periodic videos, go ahead and gently rub that subscribe button. Gingerly ring that bell button. Essentially, push that share button and vigorously kiss the like button. As always, this is Periodic. See y'all in the next video.